Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in to my weekend forecast. Now before I get on with the weather for the weekend, I just want to talk about a couple of things. The first thing I want to speak about is the website where I get all of my charts from to do these videos, and it's wetterzentral.de. And if you want to go to the website itself, WetterZentral, all you have to do is go to the bottom of my homepage that you're watching this video on, hopefully, and click on the links tab. That'll take you through to my links page, and you'll see the link for wetterzentral.de in the links page, and click on that. That'll take you through to WetterZentral, and you'll be able to look at all of these videos for yourself. Now the other thing I want to talk about is the advertising that you see around gabsweathervids.com. My website is affiliated to amazon.co.uk. And how this works is that if you want to go to Amazon and buy anything, you can do it through my website. Just click on any of the amazon.co.uk links and they'll take you straight through to amazon.co.uk. You can buy whatever you want there from my website, and gabsweathervids.com will get the commission on the sale. So everybody's going to be a winner on that one. Now then, the week ahead is going to be seeing high pressure dominating over Scandinavia, and that high pressure is going to be bringing in some bitterly cold weather through the course of this week. It really is going to be turning exceptionally cold. We are going to be seeing widespread and heavy snowfall as we get through towards the end of the week. Now this is the situation at the moment. We've got this area of high pressure over Scandinavia. We've got low pressure sinking away to the south of the country. We've got low pressure out in the Atlantic. It means that for many parts of the country today it is going to be quite a cloudy day, and I think we can expect a fair amount of dry weather as well. Although some of these southern and southwestern areas could have some cloud. It's going to be cold today with temperatures of just 4 or 5 degrees, but that's nothing compared to how cold it's going to get in the week ahead. So as we go through into Sunday, we can see this area of high pressure is building across Scandinavia. 1045 millibars is becoming quite an intense feature, and that high pressure is going to be turning winds gradually into the east and to the southeast. So it will be turning colder tomorrow. Perhaps still a few showery bits and pieces of rain or sleet across southern counties, but the bulk of the country should be dry. But there's going to be a lot of cloud around, and temperatures just 2 or 3 or maybe 4 degrees. It will be a cold day in many places, and with all the cloud around, that is going to be feeling quite cheerless as well. Heading into Monday, and this high pressure is really taking over across Scandinavia, and notice that the isobars are going round to the southeast. We're starting to drag in some very cold low-level continental air on Monday, so I think we are going to be looking at another cloudy day in many places. Some showery rain or sleet across Ireland and northwest of Scotland for this little feature here, but the bulk of the country will be fine on Monday. And as I say, most places will be dry but cloudy. It's going to be a cold day, a continental air is filtering in around this Scandinavian high, so temperatures barely above freezing on Monday, maybe just 1 or 2 degrees in 1 or 2 places, but some of these eastern areas will struggle to get above freezing all day, and we can expect a hard and a severe frost on Monday night, a penetrating frost as well. Going into Tuesday, and that high pressure over Scandinavia is becoming a very dominant feature. 1050 millibars. That's going to be bitterly cold, and notice that the isobars are going right way back in towards Russia now. The air is coming in off the frozen continent, and that air is going to be bitterly cold and bringing in bitterly cold weather as well. So Tuesday will be another cloudy day across many parts of the country, and an increasing risk, I think, of seeing some snow showers developing down this eastern coast through the day. Mainly light snow showers much of the day, but they could turn heavier as the day goes on. The central west area is probably largely dry. A few bright or sunny breaks in the west, but generally a lot of cloud around on Tuesday. It's going to be a bitterly cold day with that easterly flow, temperatures staying below freezing all day, and there's going to be a severe frost early and late on Tuesday. And as that easterly wind freshens up, if anything, it will make it feel even colder, so with temperatures not getting above -1 or -2 across these eastern parts of the country. As I say, it will be feeling bitterly cold. Now as we go into Wednesday, that high pressure is a very dominant feature. Notice now that the isobars are tightening up and the winds are going back to the east, drawing in off the frozen continental landmass, and this blue shade here, if we can get in a bit closer to that, this is a severely cold upper air temperatures. This severely cold upper air is going to be heading our way. So having a look at the upper air, well, look at that. We've got a cold pool there of -15, below -15 degrees, and if we look at the isobars, we can see the isobars are showing the easterly wind is bringing that intense cold pool our way. So that's going to be bringing some very cold air, and this colder pool could well form an area of low pressure as it starts to travel over the North Sea on Thursday. We'll look at that in a moment. But Wednesday looks like it's going to be another cloudy day, more in the way of snow showers down this eastern side. Some of those will be heavy, giving a covering of snow in places across these eastern and southeastern areas. Central and western areas probably staying largely dry, but 1 or 2 snow flurries could start to come through as the day goes on. It's going to be another bitterly cold day on Wednesday, with temperatures staying below freezing all day in many parts of the country, and feeling even colder as that easterly wind picks up. So with maximum temperatures on Wednesday of just -3 degrees in many places, and temperatures low as -10 by night. That's 14 Fahrenheit. It will be feeling severely cold. And then look what happens as we go into Thursday. We've got this easterly wind coming across the country, and we're bringing in that upper cold pool as well. Let's have a look at the upper cold pool. There it is. We can see we've got -15 air there across most of England and Wales, and below that across some of these southeast areas we're down to -17, -18 at 850 millibars. So it will be a bitterly cold day on Thursday, a severely cold day, and as that severely cold air drags in over the North Sea, I think we will be seeing an increasing risk of snow. We'll start off with heavy, prolonged outbreaks of snow across northeast England, Lincolnshire, east and southeast England. That heavy and prolonged, those heavy and prolonged outbreaks of snow will push eastwards across most of England and Wales through the course of Thursday. We could well be looking to perhaps a foot of snow, would you believe, across some of these southeastern areas by the end of Thursday, and that snow will be blowing around as this easterly wind picks up all the time, and yes, there will be significant and severe drifting across many places, and with a foot of snow lying on the ground, obviously there's going to be tremendous disruption on Thursday. You really will need to watch your national local forecast if you're planning on travelling anywhere at all, and it's going to be severely cold, with temperatures perhaps not getting above -5 Celsius across many parts of England and Wales through the course of Thursday, with those heavy outbreaks of snow feeding in from the east. Further north, the risk of snow is much less because we're more under that ridge of high pressure in Scotland and Northern Ireland, probably mainly dry, but that snow will tend to feed in from the southeast through the day. And as we move on into a Friday, well, that low pressure has formed down to the south of the country, and yes, we're going to be bringing in more outbreaks of snow across many parts of the country. So there'll be prolonged and heavy snow moving in on Thursday from the east, that heavy snow persisting through the course of Thursday night, and it's still there across much of England and Wales on Friday. Perhaps the heaviest of the snow, but prolonged outbreaks of snow moving away to the southwest, but we'll still be bringing in a lot of snow showers to the central and eastern parts of the country, and all the time that east to northeasterly wind is picking up, so the snow will be blowing around and drifting. There'll be over a foot of it on the ground across some of these southeastern areas, so you can imagine the drifting is going to be tremendous, perhaps drifts in excess of 3 feet in some places, and yes, I think we will be seeing very severe disruption as well, and probably northern England, Northern Ireland and southern Scotland more at risk of snow on Friday as well. The best of the weather probably for northwestern Scotland and maybe a few parts of northwestern England where we could miss out on the snow in 1 or 2 places, but the bulk of the country will be a very snowy picture on Friday. This is the upper air temperatures that we're seeing on Friday. The whole country is within the minus 10, 850 HPA air, and some places have still got 850s down to minus 15. And then as we go on into the weekend, well, low pressure is still in control. We've still got the Scandinavian high up to north, and if anything, it's starting to ridge up towards Greenland. So it's going to be a very wintry weekend. Next weekend, the severe cold weather will persist, and whilst we probably lose the prolonged outbreaks of snow, I think we'll still have a lot of snow showers around with those little areas of low pressure that you see around the country. Daytime temperatures still struggling to get above freezing, probably not getting much better than minus 4 or minus 5 in quite a few places, and of course with deep snow cover and very severe drifting of that snow, we will be seeing exceptionally cold nights. I think we could be seeing minimum temperatures over the weekend with those ice bars spacing out perhaps down as low as minus 15 in places, maybe lower in a few places where we've got the very deep snow cover. And yes, we will still have some snow showers around, but probably the snow eases off into the weekend, and the emphasis then will become on severe cold and severe frosts. So in summary, I think we are looking at an exceptionally cold week. It's going to be one of the coldest weeks of the 20th century across many parts of the British Isles. We are going to see severely cold air moving in from the east on that easterly wind, and an increasing risk of snow later in the week. There's going to be very substantial and significant snow, particularly for England and Wales, where we could see over a foot of snow falling between Thursday and into Friday. That snow will be blowing around. As I say, it's going to be very severe indeed across many parts of the country, one of the severest wintry spells of the 20th century. So it has to be said, it's a grim outlook. That's it for now.